Hey guys, my name is Leah. I am about to be 16 in 3 days, and I'm a lesbian. I'm not gonna share another one of those coming out stories. I feel like my story is so irrelevant because I had such a really successful coming out story, I guess. I mean, there were a little bit of hardships along the way, and I came out when I was like, I just turned 13, okay? I was in the 7th grade. I had my first boyfriend that year, and then I broke up with him because I was like, I don't like guys. I don't like men. And I always knew that I never liked men. I never did. But anyways, Happy New Year. Like, it's 2013. This is the year to celebrate whatever we're celebrating. I don't know. Anyways. I was thinking about past New Year's resolutions that I've had. I've had stuff like eating healthier, reading more books, getting better grades. And I always do really well in all 3 of those. And I always feel like I need to improve myself, like I need to make myself perfect. Instead of getting all A's and B's, I need to get all A's. And then once I get all A's, I need to get all A pluses, and then more and more and more. And once I start eating healthier, I think, oh, maybe I can lose 5 pounds, and I do that, and then you strain yourself for trying to be so perfect. And I'm a perfectionist. I have to be perfect. I play the electric guitar, and when I get so pissed off if I don't, I get so pissed off if I don't learn something quickly enough. If I'm trying to learn a solo to Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin and I don't get it within 5 minutes, I get pissed off. I am such a perfectionist, like it's so horrible. Like, I suck, okay? I do. Actually, I don't. Whatever. And I decided for this New Year's, I'm going to try to be more at peace with myself and to cleanse myself emotionally and physically. One of my New Year's resolutions is to be healthier. Just to eat healthier, and and by that I mean just I'm a vegetarian, and I have been for about 2.5 years. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing with that, but I'm also going to do more yoga and more spiritual things. I don't have a relationship with God. I am not a Christian. I don't label myself as anything. I'm not a religious person at all. I just feel like it's more within yourself and just being at peace with yourself. I'm sorry if that offends anybody. It's just who I am, and I love learning about God. I love learning about different religions, don't get me wrong. And, oh, that's another one of my New Year's resolutions, is to learn more about different religions. I feel like, people are taught one religion, and it makes them so unaware of other religions that, it almost makes them seem ignorant, and bigoted. So I'd really like to learn more about different religions. I've been going to church more, just to kind of reconnect my old Christian ways, to kind of speed it up. But I'm always going to be, I don't want to consider myself an atheist because I'm not, but I'd like to really be positive more within myself and not let something bigger than me control who I am or judge me. My second New Year's resolution. It's not really a New Year's resolution because I can't plan it, like I can't make it happen on my own. It's almost like I'm dependent on something or someone, and I hate that. I hate having to depend on someone. I always do my own work. I hate being in group work things, and I hate doing things with other people. I am so introverted that it's insane, and I hate it, but I love it. But anyways, my New Year's resolution is to meet Shelly Wright. I want to meet Shelly Wright, I want to give her a hug, and I want to tell her that she is my hero. Sorry. I get really emotional. I've never gotten really emotional about anybody who's really inspired me. I've had different people inspire me, you know, to dream big. And a really good example is Joan Jett. I love Joan Jett. I think she's so cool. I've been to a concert. I've seen her live. I have so many different CDs and records of her. She inspired me to play the electric guitar. Okay, that's really cool. I love playing the electric guitar. It makes me feel so powerful, and it gives me so much energy to be who I am, and I can let out all my anger. But it's inspiration for a material thing, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I get emotional when I talk about Shelley Wright, which sounds so awkward because it just does, but she has inspired me in the past, literally 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks, the past week that I've been listening to Lift Off the Ground, which I got for which I got for Christmas. Such a dork. I got Lifted Off the Ground, a Shelley Wright. I also have Let Me In, and this was made in '97. This was made when I was born. Anyways, I got it for Christmas, and I haven't stopped listening to it. And I just watched Wish Me Away, which is her documentary. And it was so perfect. Oh my god, it was so emotional. I was crying 5 minutes into it. And I'm not a country fan whatsoever. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I'm not. But I love Shelley Wright. And not just because of who she is, not just because she's a lesbian, and I can connect to her in one way, and that one way is that she's a lesbian. No, I love who she is. She seems like such a down-to-earth person. Like someone you just, like, I feel like I could just sit there and talk to her for hours and just ask her questions, and I feel like she's just one of those people that she can connect to anybody so easily, and I don't feel like she could ever fail anybody. If someone wants to know an answer, you know, whether it's about her or about her music, she'll answer it truthfully and fully and, you know, the most positive way she can. And I think that's so cool. She has inspired me to just, you know, really be who I am. And when I heard about, when I heard that she had a gun in her mouth, I lost it. 'Cause not only 6 months ago, I mean, six months ago, I was in a relationship with a girl. She was my best friend. She was my best friend for about 3 years, and we dated for about 6 months in those 3 years of being best friends. We're not friends anymore. We don't ever talk, and that's so hard because I lost a friendship, but I also lost my first real relationship. I mean, I thought I was in love with her, and I mean, I've always had really bad depression, really, I mean, I would consider it severe depression. I have been diagnosed with depression, but I feel like I've always had it more severe than what people can understand because I'm gay. And that doesn't mean like, oh, just because she's gay, you know, she gets, you know, she should have more attention and blah blah blah, and she's more depressed than most people, and it's like, no, I had no one to turn to. I had no one to ask, you know, what should I do? I had, you know, there was no one in my family. I had no friends. I had no one in my life to just say, you know, ask for experiences. I was afraid to go on Google and search it because I was afraid my parents would, you know, look at the search history and be like, oh God, why is she looking up, you know, what to expect from my parents when I tell them I'm gay. Like, I can't. I was so alone. I felt so alone. And 6 months ago, I tried to take my life. I had overdosed on pills. And I feel so horrible, even to this day, because my sister was the one who found me. My younger sister was the one who found me laying on the bathroom floor. I tried to take my life because even though I was out to everybody, I didn't have the courage. I mean, I felt so loved, and it wasn't because I was gay, and I just felt like everything kept piling up, and I just couldn't handle it anymore. And, you know, today I can joke around with my friends, you know, about, not joke around, but, you know, if anybody asks me, it's not like I get emotional like this, but I was just watching, Shelley's, documentary, and when she was talking about it, I broke down crying because I know where she's been. I know. I know where she's coming from. And I know our situations were different, but they were so similar at the same time. And I've always, not always, I shouldn't say always, from the time that I've watched this documentary about an hour ago, I can't get it out of my head. I want to go meet her and talk to her. Even if I don't meet her, just email or something. I just want to say how much of a difference she's made in my life just by listening to her music, and how she'll impact my life forever. And sorry, and how I'll always be a fan. Sorry, that's my cat. Come here, Kiki. Kitty girl. Oh, you suck. Anyways, it's just really hit me how much, you know, I've always wanted material things, and I've always been inspired to have material things from people, celebrities, and I really feel like this is the year for me to focus on my inner self and to be a better person and to be able to cope better with who I am. Oh god, I feel like so stupid for crying. I just get so emotional. Okay, I'm done.